Hello everyone, my name is Nilesh Gule. In last video, we talk about basic bitwise operators, bitwise AND, bitwise OR, bitwise XOR, bitwise NOT. In this video, we will talk about the rest of the bitwise operators, that is bitwise left shift and bitwise right shift. So let us begin with that. First one, we will talk about bitwise left shift operator. What exactly it does when we apply left shift on any number, each bit in that number will be shifted to the left by 1. Taking a look at here, we find the bit pattern of 5 and applying left shift by 1, you will find that each bit is shifted. So 1 is shifted, 0 is shifted, 1 is shifted, again rest of the zeros are also shifted. But question is, what will happen to the leftmost bit? The leftmost bit will get discarded. And what will be at rightmost bit? I said 0 will be added into the rightmost bit. So a point to remember, when we do shift to the left, every time the most significant bit, leftmost bits, will be discarded, and and LSB, that is right significant bit, will be 0. But which bit pattern that we got? If you see it, you find a bitwise pattern of 10. What exactly we have done? Please do understand that for any number, when we shift by 1, it is equivalent to multiplication of 2. And if you try it again, you would realize that shifting by 2 is nothing but multiplication of 4. In general, you can think of a formula that shifting by n is nothing but multiplication by the power of 2. Is it so? But then people might be asking that we already have got multiplication operator. Why we need the bitwise shifting? Please do understand that in a typical hardware, you'll find that shifting by n is done within a single CPU cycle. However, the multiplication usually take 3 to 5 CPU cycles. So, considering the speed of execution, the bitwise left shift operator you should use wherever possible, right? Now let us continue with bitwise right shift operator. When we apply right shift operator on any number, bits in that number are shifted to the right by 1. But unlike left shift operator, right shift operator behaves differently for unsigned number and behaves differently for the signed numbers. Let us first take a look at how it behaves with the unsigned number. I'm just considering a number 5, where 5's bit pattern is this, and applying right shift by 1 on that 5. What exactly happened? Let us take a look at that. So you find that when applying right shift by 1, the 0 gets shifted, and the 0 gets shifted, 0 gets shifted, 0 gets shifted, 0 is shifted, 1 gets shifted, and 0 gets shifted. The question is, what happens to the rightmost bit? The rightmost bit get discarded. Please note, the rightmost bit, that is least significant bit, get discarded. But what about the leftmost bit? The leftmost bit, or you say MSB, will be 0 if your number is unsigned number. Will be 0 if your number is unsigned number. Okay, what bit pattern you get it? This is a bit pattern of 2. What it means, that every time I follow shift by 1 operation, it is basically division by 2. You can generalize this. Shifting n bits of x is basically equivalent to x divided by 2 to the power n. And again you find that the division is important and done in a faster way. There are many hardwares where the division circuit is not available, so people follow repeated subtraction method, and it takes much more cycles. I guess this is something you need to keep a track of. But what will happen if we try to follow the signed number? Correct? Let us take a look at this. Again, I'm taking the same example. In this time, I'm considering it is a signed number. For a signed number, shifting to the right by 1, what will happen? Something similar once again. 0 is shifted, 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 1 is shifted, 0 is shifted, and again your rightmost bit, that is LSB, will be discarded. But what about leftmost bit? Listen carefully. Leftmost bit will be copy of your old LSB. Leftmost bit will be the copy of your old MSB. So since your old MSB was 0, it retained 0. Now you may find that difference is not big. When you are doing shifting by 1, it is still giving you the same result. It is giving you same result, but understand that the pattern is bit different. When we are doing a shifting, the MSB is getting copied into the new MSB position, right? You will realize its difference when you are going to the negative signed number. Okay, let us take an example, and you find that again I'm talking about signed number, but it is taken as -5 this time. You know it very well that -5, the negative numbers are stored in 2's complement form. We have discussed it at length in our previous video. If you are not sure, please go back and watch that. Now we will continue. As -5 is stored in 2's complement form, the bit pattern of -5 is something like this. And as you find that, let us go ahead and see when we apply the shift operator, what exactly happens. Let us do it step by step. 1 is shifted, 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 0 is shifted, 1 is shifted. Oh, what about LSB? LSB is discarded as usual, and old MSB is copied at the MSB position. But what this number is, if you just do a bit of reverse engineering, you would realize that this number is -3. So again, whenever you do the right shift by 1, you are still doing division by 2 operation. You are still doing division by 2 operation. However, understand that in this case, the bit of MSB is retained. What is the logic behind it? I hope you people recall from a last video that MSB represents sign bit. So if MSB is 0, it means that your number is positive. Doing a shift operation, number will remain positive. However, if MSB is 1, number is negative, doing right shift, it will retain the sign, number will still remain negative. This is a very basic stuff you need to remember forever. I hope you found this information useful, and next video we will talk about applications of bitwise operators, how we can use them into the practicals and so on. Thank you very much. Stay tuned.